All right, UCAR, I got 2021 UCAR President Andrew Ford with us. He's going to answer some questions about UCAR's new Top 250 recognition. All right, Andrew, give me a summary. What is it about?
All right, so this is going to be a recognition of both volume as well as number of units sold in a year. And we're going to be strictly going off of what is reported in the MLS. Because the easiest way we found to be able to get data is what is in the MLS. We're going to use that data and come up with our top 250 agents. And we're going to be blending together both volume as well as the number of units. We've got some great members that live in chapters. And this last year they closed over 40 transactions. But the price points were a little bit lower. They wouldn't have qualified if we looked at just dollar volume to get in the top 250. As we know from those of us that live in Utah County, 40 transactions is a lot of work. And so we're going to recognize number of units. But we have some that work in the luxury market. And Peter, we know that that comes with its own complexities as well. Somebody may end up doing 5 transactions, but if they're each $5 million, that's a lot of volume.
A lot of dollar volume.
So we're going to be blending both volume and number of units, but it is going to be solely and strictly based off of what is in the MLS.
Okay. So if it's based off of the MLS, what if there are transactions that are done outside the MLS? So say a builder or some other model, and it's not recorded in the MLS.
So we won't be counting anything like that. So we've got a great number of realtors that are part of our association that work with builders. And we love the builder community. We love the agents that are part of our association. But if they end up having transactions that are not on the MLS, we don't have a way to count them.
Okay.
The same is true with builders when if they have all the listings in the primary broker's name, or maybe they have a whole subdivision in one agent's name.
So kind of like a team. So hit teams.
Okay.
How are teams handled? So you're on a team. There are teams that have transactions, but they're not always reported under each team member's name. Yeah. How are those counted according to the top 250?
It's a great question. And so if a team has all of their listings, let's say, in the team leader's name, the team leader will only get credit for those. If another team member brought it in, they will not be recognized because we don't have a way of knowing. So we have just like builders, if the builder has it in one name, that one agent or one broker will get recognition. So both from a team's perspective and builder perspective, if those agents want to be part of the 250 and it works with the company, the brokerage, the team that they're with, we've worked with the MLS, and Brad Belk and his team have been so great to work with, and they've been great to give us some feedback. They're willing to make changes and alterations in the way that we have reporting. And so we're middle of August right now, the end of August. We know that the reporting up to now might be something that a builder or a team leader might want to change. And the MLS has said that given the right proper documentation, they'll make those changes for us. And this is an award that goes from January 1st to December 31st. And so it really would like to have all those changes happen before the end of the year and be reported accurately in the MLS, both from builders, from teams, from individuals. Sometimes you have somebody that has an off-market sell. If they can get that into the MLS, we're going to count them all.
Okay. So January 1st to December 31st of 2021. The event will take place sometime probably in the first quarter of 2022. Be a cool event, maybe with a speaker, some fun stuff going on. And then, okay, what does a member need to do to qualify? Do they have to fill out an application, do anything like that?
So it's a good question. We want to make it as easy as possible. So if a member of our association is they have to have UCAR as a primary association that they're part of. That's
so for primary members, only secondary members will rely on their primary board for the recognition. Okay.
So they got to be a member of our UCAR as a primary. Other than that, they just have to have things in the MLS. We're going to pull from the MLS. There's no applications.
Just
they don't
automatic.
have to call in. They don't have to email in. It's going to be automatic. They'll be considered as part of the 250 based off of volume or number of units. All they have to be is have their numbers in the MLS.
You log a transaction in the MLS and you're a UCAR primary member, you are automatically qualified
all data
and considered for this recognition.
That's right. No applications.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Andrew, for that explanation. That was quick and awesome.